It's me again. Today I'm going to do another film opening analysis. Or me analysing a film opening. That's probably an easier way of saying it. Today I'm going to be doing Friends with Benefits. So this is my comedy film. So I've done a teenage, young children's film, Wild Child. I've done an action-packed film, Fast Five, and now I'm doing a rom-com. More comedy on the romance, because I'm going to be doing more of a dramatic romance film. Another one, a romance. It's more of a romance film than... What am I on about? Technically, I'm doing a rom-com. So yeah, it's Friends with Benefits, and this is hands down my favourite movie I have on DVD. It's my favourite movie, and I go to this when I'm happy, sad, angry. It puts me in such a good mood. So yeah, it's got Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, one of my all-time favourite people ever. I mean, even from like the cover, you just know it's gonna be a comedy just by the hand gestures. But anyway. So yeah, I'm doing the film opening for this. So it was distributed by Sony Pictures / Starcross / Screen Gems, directed by Will Glunk. And it was like production companies were like Castle Rock Entertainment. The budget was $35 million, which I find so insane. I've lost all my details, but I think the actual box office was around 55 million, so they did make a little bit of profit to that. So, like I said, I'll be doing the opening for this. It is basically about two friends add sex and Rome, like basically sex into their friendship, and it shows the consequences that lead with this idea. Like, I don't want to spoil it because it's such a good movie, but it's, you know, like any romance film, they end up together. But it's showing how they face, you know, that transition from being friends into more. So, and it's just so light-hearted and so funny. So, we're going to start with the introduction or the opening. So we got our ident for Screen Productions, Screen Gems production. We actually get the music before we actually see the ident, like the actual title ident. We get these clouds and stuff, which is the ident for Screen Gems. But we're hearing this music before the actual movie, because it's being played. It's like a happy, jolly, upbeat type song. I was getting movie song, but it puts the audience in this happy mood, this like fun mood for the movie, and also emphasizes the comedy genre that they're in, and it just, you know, adds a nice atmosphere. Well, looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. Right, so when we get the movie, transition from ident to movie itself, is actually seeing Justin Timberlake's character Dylan have his hand on a screen, and then like he pinches it and then swipes it onto touchscreen production. So instantly we're getting this. In the modern day, technology is quite advanced, as is a touchscreen production. Even though the film came out in 2011, it's just adding to the feel that we're in modern day, so something that's happened quite in like the 80s or the 90s. I don't know, it's not like breaking the fourth wall between the ident and the movie, but it's breaking some sort of, you know, it's linking the whole ident within the film instead. So when he pinches it and he, you know, flicks it to the other side of the screen, it's adding that, you know, it's hard to say. It's kind of bringing the ident within the movies, making it feel as one instead of having two idents at the beginning and then your films here. It's kind of bringing it into the action. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but it's like I'm calling it a breaking the fourth wall, but not with the audiences, within the movie, you could say. So getting that, and from the pinching and stuff, we actually seeing this website.
We are. This, get rid of that, kill that.
So yeah, we're getting this shot of this, what is it, touchscreen production of this website called Proof Urban. Obviously, our main character Dylan must be owning this website, as he's the one making all the decisions, as he flicks through all these different articles. And we kind of panning around from that shot of the screen, panning around as he flicks through to the sideways, as he keeps flicking things on and off onto this article or this website page.
We can get rid of that.
So this is actually just below eye level, so you could say it's a medium shot of Dylan and his work colleagues around him, but it looks like it's a meeting, but so much more like, it's not like in a boarding room or like a massive desk. It's very relaxed. He stood up as he's doing all these things. His work is like writing everything down. They're all pretty relaxed. In the mise en scène, you see lots of things. Since the website's called Proof Urban, you've got a bicycle in the background. There's lots of computers, so obviously technology again. You've just got way little knickknacks inside that, which makes it a little bit feel urban, which feel cool. Shows that the workplace is quite relaxed, quite fun, adds to comedy. And also the way that it is a medium angle, but slightly lower, so it's not looking at him eye level. The angle slightly down a little bit, so it shows him a little bit more superior. He is the boss of this company, and the way that everyone's sat down as well, his work clothes are sat down, show that he is the boss and he has all this power.
Okay, we can start with this.
Then we get over the shoulder shots for some of the workers watching this meeting, presentation, whatever, as he's like, we're going to work with this. Again, shows his superiorness, shows his power. Yeah. Oh? No? Okay. No? Okay. Right.
I know it's a hard-hitting piece, but come on, you guys.
Yeah, then we shoot back to another low angle for him, showing him being superior.
It's the internet. We need traffic. What do you got?
How about this?
Perfect.
Then we zoom in slightly onto this woman who's talking about who is doing this and that. Again, we've got a guy in the right hand side who is slightly out of focus. But as the whole, how crowded that small space is, it looks like it's a very small office, but there's loads of workers in there, and the way that we're all bunched together it makes it homely, but also shows the busyness in the office as well.
Now, doesn't she look smart and knowledgeable about immigration reform?
Yeah,
she does, right? I'm fucking with you people. This isn't a...
So yeah, when he's like, they're showing this picture of this naked one basically cleaning, and then knowing about a different topic and how it doesn't actually show the way he's being sarcastic and the way he actually swears and like, I'm fucking with you people. It kind of shows how relaxed the environment, how relaxed he is. He's not uptight. He's just, having fun with his life, taking life as it comes, and the way that his work colleagues are laughing shows they're not, it's not a big thing that he swears. It's not like he's angry. He's actually just, having a laugh about it, making him more of a lovable character than someone we might hate.
Inside, what are we, nerds trying to look at boobies? Come on, keep looking.
Then his phone rings and we get a shot, a close-up shot of the coffee as he picks up his phone, which is in front of the coffee. So if I have my mug here and then my phone's here, so he's going to get the phone, but then he knocks his coffee as he brings the phone over and he knocks it with his arm. So he knocks over onto his lovely crisp chinos, and we just get the shot from him knocking over to another shot that is more medium to long, I would say, of the coffee going down his trousers. This connotates the fact he's so clumsy, bless him. He's a clumsy character. He could be fun, jolly, but he's quite clumsy. This is a weakness, maybe to him. He's always quite clumsy, that adds again to the comedy side. So we're getting this instant comedy straight away. And then he swears again, showing he's not rebellious this time. It's more like doesn't care, carefree. It's a more carefree personality this time. Yeah.
Oh, hey!
So then we first get in our first scene of Jamie, Mila Kunis. He's answering the phone, so he's like, hello, and she's answering like, hey, where are you? And we're instantly thinking, okay, she's calling him. This is how they're meeting up.
Wait, where are you? Are you still at work?
No.
But how is that she's calling him baby? Like, are you still at work? Which is like, how does that link in with the film? If they're friends with benefits, why is she calling him baby? Is this some sort of comedy thing again? It is giving us this kind of narrative of enigma, like, how does this link to the film? Is this before or after, you know, the whole friendship with sex things going on?
Not even close.
Just so you know, the movie starts in 10 minutes.
I know.
But we're led to believe, as it looks like they're having this conversation, as they are like, she's asking questions, he's responding, and then she's like, oh, okay, so they're responding and, you know, like, they actually are talking. But we're like, is this, you know, it's giving us a little bit of enigma that we're not quite sure about yet.
Your pants. What? I'll buy you lunch tomorrow. Come on.
So he's asking for someone to give him their pants, and the way he's like, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow, and it's just like, it's more like they're family, even quite really close friends. It's like, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow, okay? Just give me your pants. A strict boss wouldn't have done that. A strict boss will probably be like, you know, go on a massive rampage and, you know, storm out the way. He's like, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow, give me your pants. Adds comedy, shows he's carefree, and he, you know, he can rely on his work, his colleagues. Okay.
I'm your boss. Give me your pants.
And then again, a comedy. I'm your boss. Give me your pants. It is at a low angle, again showing his power, but also in a very comedic way. He's not using it for anything strict or bad. It's more comedic.
Please try not to be late. I really hate missing the beginning.
I know. Give me your pants.
And then we get in the shot when he asks the first guy, give me your pants. He undresses and he's wearing nothing. And we stir his bare bum. Again, as comedy and as the reactions from the work colleagues just adds that light-hearted humour as well. And then when he asks for someone else, it's just hilarious.
Baby. I'm almost there.
How far away?
I think I see.
So when he walks out, he jumps into this very vintage roof open car, and this is how we kind of get to see our first shots of the setting. Looks like Grissom Street. You can see a taxi in the background, very urban. So maybe somewhere in the suburbs of a city, maybe.
Where are you?
And he's driving away. Yeah.
I'm here.
So then we actually by a cinema or theatre. Oh, cinema. It says big cinema. Again, this is away from big city, but we know it's not a big city by the fact that we can hear or pretty much guess that we're in a city, judging by those taxis, especially in the scene before with Dylan, those taxis there. We look like we're in a much quiet areas. There's not many people walking, but we know it's in a city where there's lots of cars parked outside on the streets.
So many people. What are you wearing?
Then we get a close-up shot of Dylan as he's in the car. As he's frantically looking around. So in a way, he's trying to keep his cool while he's on the phone, but he's panicking on the inside. Showing, again, it adds comedy. I think most of these things are used to add this comedy straight away. So like I said, to make the audience laugh straight away, to know they're in for a good treat.
I'm wearing the only clothes outside the theater because I'm the only person outside the theater.
I love that.
So then this is where we question where they are, as Mila Kunis, his character Jamie, goes quite, I say, New Yorker. Theater is very, you know, New Yorker, and you think, oh, are they in New York maybe? And you do question, it's a busy city. There's like taxis, especially in most of Dylan's shots. You're like, oh, they could be in New York. That'd be quite cool, you know. So you already they're already making the audience think of where they are. We know they're in America, but it's like, where in America, which big city? And we kind of already now know that is New York, based on her dialect.
Outfit, you look so sexy in that.
You know that I love this movie. If a prostitute...
And then we still hear all this beeping of cars, you know, beep beep, all this rushing of cars. So yeah, we do get in this sense we're in a busy city.
This businessman can fall in love, and anyone can.
I know this means a lot to you, which means it means a lot to me.
Well,
So we get in the shot of Dylan as he's running through the crowds, basically trying to make it. And we're going past all these people. At this point, it is a handheld camera, so practically running with him. It adds this kind of busyness to it. It makes us feel we're part of this crowd. We feel like we're being pushed by him as he runs, or we're seeing him run past. It makes it feel more realistic, and it actually brings the audience into the film a little bit. It adds a little bit of surrealism.
it doesn't.
I'm looking at you right now. I can see you.
And then when he's like, I can see you, we stay in the same spot as he runs off. I'm like, oh, okay, this is the first time our main protagonists are going to see each other and it's going to be great. But then we hear this Jamie, and we're just a bit like, alright. And then we get this shot going towards Mila Kunis,
Hey!
and then we kind of pan around quickly to see another dude. And we're like left, what? You know? So we're kind of thinking, hang on. So they're having the same phone call, but it wasn't with, you know, the main protagonist of the film. It's a completely different guy. I just made you think, what? So it's an unanswered question already answered.
You need it.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. I got us sandwiches. Got you turkey, no cheese, gluten-free bread.
You sure this was prepared in a nut-free facility?
Because I'm fully aware of your allergies.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
So then we get to another shot, which pretty much looks like downtown LA by much more open space, whereas where we were in New York before with Mila Kunis and her boyfriend, or character's boyfriend, it was more closed in, and now we're in this massive sign saying John Mayer. It's like a massive theatre, and you can see palm trees, and there's much more nature than in the New York setting. So you're thinking it's somewhere much more southern, somewhere much more western. So we're getting this idea that could be Californian, definitely.
I'm really sorry.
And then we see this Dylan's girlfriend as she looks angry, similar to Mila Kunis as she looked angry as her boyfriend came late. So straight away we kind of know our main protagonists are not together at this point, but they're in similar situations. Mila is angry at her boyfriend being late, but then also Dylan's girlfriend is angry that he's late. So, and also this is highlighted as they're practically wearing the same things. So both the female characters are wearing a white top, jeans and boots. Both of the guys are wearing a navy jumper, cardigan, a blue-grey shirt, and chinos and trainers. So we're getting this idea that they might not be together, but they're in practically the identical situations. And this is explained more later on in the opening.
We missed Your Body is a Wonderland.
Okay, only one song. That's not so bad, right?
Who's fucking Your Body is a Wonderland?
Well, the good news is he has so many good ones.
Here's an idea. Next time, instead of being late, just shit on my face. Because that's kind of the same thing as missing Your Body is a Wonderland.
Okay, come on, we really gotta go in. Julie Roberts about...
So yeah, again, Dylan's girlfriend's like, we missed one song, I'm really annoyed. Now Mila's like, come on, we need to go in, we're gonna miss it. You know, Julia Roberts is gonna put on a really tall boots. So they're both, you know, quite annoyed. I think Mila's less annoyed than is Dylan's girlfriend. And she's like, okay, I'll let you off this time. So we're kind of saying, oh, she might let in people too easily, maybe, as she, you know, lets him off for being late, but like, rushes him in quickly.
On her really tall boots.
We need to...
And then when he's like, we need to talk, instantly her reaction is gone from happy to angry. I'm like, what? And then we practically go out of the image, but into a nearby tree as Screen Gems presents little title thing is onto this like post on a tree. I found it's quite hard to talk about maybe, because it was like we're part of this scene, but they're dragging us to an area which is like, okay, it does make it feel like we're in the scene, but it's just a bit like, I don't know, it adds a little bit of urbanness to it as it's like a piece of paper on a tree, but it kind of is like making us pull out of the scene in a way, but we're still in it. It's quite confusing to me personally. But again, it shows urban. It shows where they are setting wise, a little bit urban.
I think we should take a break.
I just feel like we should for a while, you know?
So our main protagonists are actually getting dumped by the people who were practically similar. They are, Dylan's getting dumped by his girlfriend, and Jamie's getting dumped by her boyfriend. So in a way, we're kind of saying they're perfect to it. They're both being dumped in similar situations. They have both been out with each other, like someone. They are similar, you know what I mean? It's like they're almost like they're meant for each other, just by the circumstances that they're in.
You're doing this.
You're breaking up with me?
And the way that they're having similar responses as well shows that it's meant to be, they're meant to happen. And also when we getting the response, the shots from like over the shoulder, but a much lower angle. So it's just below the shoulder, so we can actually see the upper arm in a way. And we see like a building. So we see, I think it's some sort of tall building, but I don't know what it is behind Dylan. But
Said I was.
when we're looking at Mila, we actually see the Empire State Building. So we know in Mila's setting she's in New York, or should I say Jamie? I apologise. It's Jamie. Jamie is in New York and Dylan is somewhere else. And we're assuming it's LA by the palm trees that we get from the scene, and we get this wide shot of the John Mayer Theatre.
Oh, mate.
I did? When?
When we were at that bed and breakfast having sex.
But, you know, that doesn't
That doesn't what?
count. I was tied up at work. I'm sorry.
Maybe you should care a little bit less about work and a little more about the girl that you're dating. Because last time I checked, work doesn't reassure you that liking a finger up your ass doesn't make you gay.
I never said go up, okay? I just said lightly around. It's like a little button. You know what? Not your issue anymore.
Is this why you were late? You were worried about how to break up with me?
Oh, no. I was trying to decide what to wear.
So you went with sneakers and a hoodie.
Yeah.
What are you gonna take the SATs after this?
Lash out, okay? You're better than that.
I'm really not.
I just think we're heading in different directions.
Yeah, you to the John Mayer concert and me not. Thank you for doing this before the concert, by the way. Best breakup.
He is the Sheryl Crow of our generation.
Let me just ask you a quick question, and just know that I am not at all crushed by this breakup. So be honest. What?
Wait, is this a trick?
No, just pure anthropological research.
Okay, you want someone to sweep you off your feet, but you're more interested in getting swept off your feet than the someone who's doing the sweeping. You seem like you've got it totally together, but you're actually really emotionally damaged. Also, you have like really big eyes, and that freaks me out sometimes.
Thank you. It's enough.
It is not you at all.
Of course it's me. You can't say that. You're breaking up with me.
It's not. It's me. I don't like you anymore.
This is my fault. You deserve better than me.
You're a great guy. A little too emotionally unavailable, if you ask me.
I didn't.
I really want to stay friends.
Let's stay friends.
Sure.
Totally.
So they're having similar conversations, but saying different things, but the way it's structured is same, and the way it's being edited is balancing out the conversations. So we're getting little chunks that are similar, and then we get these two massive chunks from Dylan's conversation and Jamie's conversation, and the way that the big chunks, almost like they balance it out because they're similar in, like, you could say, time. They both say quite long, things of why they want to break up with them. And they reply with quite witty things. So they do help balance it out, it's a larger chunk, and then they cut down to small, like, can we say friends? We can say friends, sure. So it gets smaller and smaller as it shows the tension, kind of. It almost shows tension building, as the way they're cutting it even smaller, it's like, the smaller the cutting gets, the higher it goes, the tension-wise, and you just sense the awkwardness. But you also feel quite sorry for Dylan and Jamie.
Come here, you. You're gonna get through this.
And again, we're getting taken out of the scene, but still within it, to another piece of paper on a door, which is Castle Rock Entertainment. Again, I have no idea what to say about this, but again, it just shows a little bit urban stuff about it. I don't know. It is hard to explain that. I find that quite strange, as it's taking you out of the main bit of the scene, but you're still involved with it. It's slightly strange.
Why do relationships always start off so fun and then turn into suck a bag of dicks?
You really have to stop buying into this bullshit.
So, they're having similar situations. They're both hanging out with a friend, they're both drinking. Jamie's drinking beer while Dylan is drinking, I think it's some sort of
Hollywood cliche of true love. Shut up, Katherine Heigl, you stupid liar!
I'm just gonna work and fuck.
Dylan is drinking some sort of like iced tea, frappuccino. So they are in similar situations. They both got a friend. They're both ranting about how much they hate love now, and they're drinking away their emotions. And the friends are just there, like, yeah, okay. They're just there. They're like, I will listen. Don't worry. And again, we get to see more of the setting. So LA, we notice LA more, wider streets, you see more palm trees in the background, and you can see much more lights.
Like George Clooney.
I'm just gonna shut myself.
Whereas New York is much darker, quite darker actually, more closed in, and you can, again, dialect as well. And we see actual posters of, what is it called? Ugly Love with Katherine Heigl or someone else. And they're all plastered, these posters are plastered around one corner. So you can tell it's very New York, having posters around a corner. So the settings for where the characters are is emphasised a lot within this part.
Emotionally. Like George Clooney.
And then we zoom out of the scene again onto another post, which has friends, benefits, and capital letters. The text on these pieces of paper is almost like they are being written on, graffitied on, whatever, as is not bold text. We're getting little speckles of bit of like text that's worn away, or as the paper's scrunched up, it's almost like, you know, when text, when you scrunch it up, it kind of ruins the bit of how the text has laid onto the paper. So it's kind of like that. So again, adds a little bit of urbanness to it. And all these posters have been, or like these, you know, title bits have always been New York, so it's emphasising how New York is. But it also shows that maybe the whole body of this film is set in New York, as none of the title screens were in LA. So it's highlighting that this film is going to be based in New York instead of LA instead. And then our ending bit from opening to main body of the film, we are getting it like scrunched up and then whew, like a curtain, and this links to the next bit as an air hostess pulls the curtain from economy to first class, so that links all together. And the song track, we have two, we like one up and Jolly one, but then once we meet the partners of the main protagonist and they break up, the music changes. The first one's like really happy, yeah, so happy, reflects the main protagonist's moods and also helps get the audience in the mood. But once they break up, or like being dumped, you could say, the music changed to much more quite saddened. And actually, the song, when we see the title text, is like, I don't believe in the power of love. So that could highlight, foreshadow maybe the film in, you know, more into the film, as they don't believe how much love can do to people, but also like, but they're not believing in love anymore. The main protagonist has stopped. They're like, we're not going to do love anymore. Love is so cliche. So it's almost foreshadowing, but also representing how the main protagonists are feeling at that moment in time. So yeah. Yeah, we, like I said, narrative enigma. What do these characters have to do with one another and how they connect in the storyline? So as we like seeing this, we're like, why are they mentioned now? If they're not together, then why are, you know, they're in the main part of the film? And we know this literally within a couple of minutes of the next scene. what is this meeting about and what is he trying to accomplish in the meeting on his job. So we actually don't know what it is. We just see how his website's called Proof Urban and how he's flicking through all these articles for his website. But we actually don't know what he's trying to achieve from that meeting, and it looks like it's cut short from that phone call. Why is Jamie emotionally damaged? She's saying she's emotionally damaged. Is this, she has many boyfriends before? The guy we see in the scene, has she had many? And like I said, it's almost like she gives in to guys. She's always lets them in, and then she becomes quite angry, especially when that guy breaks up with her. She's kind of she gets angry, almost like she shouldn't have let him in, and you could see that maybe her walls are weak, and that's why she becomes emotionally damaged, because she's not strong enough. She can't resist men as easily. The editing, the fast pace of how we see Dylan getting to his date shows the adrenaline of him, maybe how his heartbeat is, because he's like rushing, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late for this. And also the famous flickers from Jamie to Dylan as well shows that adrenaline. Connotates to the audience to rush and business of the big city. In addition, the editing of the two main characters on their phone call makes the audience think that they are meeting each other, but soon find out that's not the case. So it's almost like misleading, but it's showing that these two characters are very significant, and the way that they're having such similar phone calls seem, like I said, making it like they're perfect for each other. And like they have the closing bit, screen looks like curtain as the same action is done in the next scene of the airplane. So that is me talking through the opening of Friends and Benefits. It is 4 minutes and 53 seconds long out of a 1 hour and 50-minute film. Yeah, so that is the opening. I'll be doing much more of I'll be writing out the blog post, so if you want to do that, my blog is always in the description box. So yeah, I hope you like that or not. If you found it better, yes. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and see ya.